Hi students, very good morning to all. All are fine? I hope you are fine. I remember last class what we discussed? We discussed about deficiency of calcium and deficiency of water in our body. Yeah? Today we are going to discuss about test for food components. Yes, already in this lesson, previous classes we discussed about what are the types of components. Yeah, what are the types of components? Carbohydrates, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, roughage and water. Yeah, today we are going to discuss test for food components. What are the tests? Benedict test, iodine test, violet test and paper test. Okay. Here Benedict test for sugar. Benedict test used for sugar, identification of sugar. Iodine test used for starch. Violet test for protein. Paper test for fats. Okay. Dash test for sugar. Benedict test. Iodine test for dash starch. Okay. Then next, first one, test for sugar. A. To test the presence of sugar in a foodstuff. What is the A? To test the presence of sugar in a foodstuff. First, what are the materials? Materials required. Sample foodstuff. Bendix solution, test tube, Bunsen burner, and dropper. Okay. What are the materials? Foodstuff, Benedict solution, test tube, Bunsen burner, and dropper. Yes. What is the color of Benedict solution? Blue in color. What are the food items contain sugar, fruits, honey? Yeah, these are the food tablespoon of sugar, sugar cane. These are the food items contain sugar. Okay, take any food sample. Then next, what are the methods? Okay, crush a small amount of food sample. The salt means crush it. Okay, and put it the food sample into a test tube. Next, add small amount of water to the test tube. Add some water to the test tube and shake it. Then add a few drops of Benedict solution to the test tube. Heat it for about 1 minute. Heat the test tube for about 1 minute. Depending on the amount of sugar present, Benedict solution turn into the blue color turn into green, yellow and brick red. Okay, here the green color indicate the presence of low sugar. Okay, green color low sugar content. The yellow color indicate medium sugar content. The brick red color high sugar. Okay, are you clear? The next, test for starch. Test for starch. A. To test the presence of starch in a foodstuff. Then next, materials required. What are the food items contain starch? All the plant products. Yes, rice, wheat, maize, potato. Yes, these are the some of the food items contain starch. Okay, what are the materials? Material sample foodstuff, dilute iodine solution, test tube, Bunsen burner. Okay. The next method, crush the food sample and add the foodstuff into the test tube. Add some water to the test tube and shake it. Okay. Next, heat the test tube for about 1 minute. After the test tube has cooled down, add a few drops of dilute iodine solution. Add a few drops of dilute iodine solution. The food sample turn into bluish black color. Okay. The food sample turn into dash color, bluish black color. Okay. Change in the color of the food sample to bluish black. Confirm the presence of dash in the food sample starch. Okay. Then next, test for proteins. A. to test the presence of protein in a foodstuff. You see, what are the materials? What are the food items contain proteins? The plant sources and animal sources contain proteins. Yeah, what are the animal sources contain proteins? Meat, chicken, yes, fish, yes, and there are some milk products, butter, ghee, yes, and some plant sources like green peas, chickpeas, mung gram. Yes, these are the food items contain proteins. What are the materials required for the test of proteins? Sample food items, copper sulfate solution, test tube, Bunsen burner, and sodium hydroxide solution. The test for proteins need two types of solution. What are they? Copper sulfate solution and sodium hydroxide solution. Then method. Okay. Take a small amount of food sample and put in the test tube. Then add some water to the test tube and shake it. Next, heat the test tube for about 1 minute. After the test tube has cooled down, add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 2 drops of sodium hydroxide solution. Okay. After the test tube has cooled down, add 2 drops of dash and dash solution, 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 2 drops of sodium hydroxide solution. The food sample turn into dash color, violet or purple color. Okay, it confirms the presence of proteins in the food sample. Okay, are you clear? Then next, test for fat. Aim to test the presence of fat in a foodstuff. What are the materials required? Food sample, receipt of filter paper. Okay. Method. What are the method? If the food sample is liquid, rub a small amount of it on the filter paper. Okay. If the food sample is solid, what are the saturated fats are solid at room temperature? Yes, example butter, ghee. Yes, unsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature. Example oil. Okay. If the food sample is liquid, rub a small amount of it on the filter paper. If the food sample is solid, keep it between the fold of a filter paper and crush it. What is the observation? Oily stain appear on the filter paper. Okay, here you see the translucent patch. The oil stain is appear on the filter paper. If fat is present in the food item. Conclusion, the appearance of oil stain confirm the presence of fat in a food item. This is a filter paper. This is a circle translucent patch, oil appearance. Okay, are you clear? Now everyone take page number 33. Okay, I have completed second lesson. Yeah. Now take it page number 33. First, objective type questions. Yeah. First question. Plants store energy in the form of dash. What is the answer? Starch. Second question. Dash fats are normally solid at room temperature. Dash fat, saturated fats. The next one, our muscles, organs and blood are made up of mostly dash proteins. Deficiency diseases can't be transmitted from one person to another. Cannot be transmitted from one person to another. Nowadays, the corona is spread everywhere. Is it transmitted from? Can. Yes. Here what disease? Deficiency diseases cannot transmitted from one person to another. Some of the disease like common cold. Yes. The cough. This will be spread to one person to another. AIDS. Yeah. Now, fifth question. Deficiency of vitamin C causes dash scurvy. Deficiency of vitamin C causes dash scurvy. Once you listen, first question answer starch. Second answer saturated. Third one, proteins. Fourth one, cannot. Fifth one, scurvy. Yeah. Next, choose the correct option. First question. Which of these is the simplest form of sugar? What is the answer? Glucose is the simplest form of sugar. Option B, glucose. Then which of these are fat soluble vitamin? What are the fat soluble vitamin? Vitamin A, D, E and K. Yes. So both A and B. Option D is the correct answer. Both A and B. Third question. How does water help our body? Yes, last class we discussed water help to transport substance inside our body and also regulate our body temperature, helpful for various chemical reactions. Yes. So what is the correct answer? Option D, all of this. Then fourth one. Which of these is caused by the deficiency of carbohydrates as well as protein in the body? Deficiency of carbohydrates along with proteins leads to protein energy malnutrition. Yes, this deficiency causes marasmus and kwashiorkor. Which disease? Yes. So, what is the correct answer? Both A and C. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. Fifth question. Which of these is needed for strengthening bones and teeth? Calcium and phosphorus. So option D, both A and B is the correct answer. Then, which of the following are sources of starch? Option A, listen. Rice and fruits. Here rice is a starch but fruits contain sugar. Wrong. Yes. Option B, honey. Honey is a sugar. Then fruits and vegetable. Here fruits is sweet taste. Sugar. Yes. Option D, rice and potato. What is the answer? Correct answer is option D, rice and potatoes. The seventh one. Ghee is an example of dash type of fat. Saturated fat. Why it is a solid in room temperature. Yeah. Then take page number 34. Deficiency of this vitamin causes anemia. Deficiency of vitamin B12 causes anemia. Yes, deficiency of which mineral causes anemia? Iron. Yeah, here what is the question? Deficiency of this vitamin causes anemia. Option D, vitamin B12. Okay, ninth question. The function of which vitamin is to help blood clotting? Okay, help to blood to clot and control bleeding. Okay, what is the correct answer? Option D, vitamin K. Then 10th question. Lack of which of the following minerals causes osteoporosis in adult? What is the answer? Calcium. Yes, the small children deficiency of calcium in small children leads to rickets. Okay, once again listen. Choose the correct answer. First answer, option B, glucose. Second one, answer option D, both A and B. Third one, option D, all of this. Fourth one, option D, both A and C. Fifth one, option D, both A and B. Sixth one, option D, rice and potatoes. Seventh one, option A, saturated fat. Eighth one, option D, vitamin B12. Ninth one, option D, vitamin K. 10th one, B, calcium. Okay. Then Romal 2, very short answer type question. Give 2 examples for the following. Okay. Students, you write any 2 examples. Okay. Any 2 examples. Then next, give one word for the following. Substances needed by our body for proper growth and healthy body functions. What is the answer? Nutrients. What is the answer? Nutrients. What is called nutrients? Nutrients are substances that are needed by our body for proper growth and healthy body function. Okay, second one. Excess body fats leads to obesity. What is the question? A condition caused due to excess body fats. What is the answer? Obesity. Minerals are needed by the body in larger amount. Called as macro minerals. Okay. Minerals that are needed by the body in low amount mean what is the answer? Trace minerals. Okay. Are you clear here? Then Diseases caused due to lack of nutrients in the diet over a long period of time is called as disease, deficiency disease. Okay, deficiency, DEFICIENCY, deficiency disease. A disease caused by lack of iron in the diet leads to DAS deficiency disease, anemia. Okay, then Romalted 2, second one is your assignment. Okay, first one, give two example for the following. Write any two examples. Okay, students. Then option B, give one word for the following. First one answer nutrient, second one obesity, third one macronutrients, fourth one deficiency diseases, fifth one anemia. Okay, then short answer type questions. First question, define nutrient, list the nutrients present in food. What is the answer, students? Nutrients are, read it. Okay, nutrients are substances that are needed by our body for proper growth and healthy body function. There are 6 main components present in food. What are the carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and roughage or dietary fibers. Okay, then second question. Why do we need carbohydrates? Name 3 sources of carbohydrate in our food. Why we need carbohydrates? For getting energy. Yes, without energy, we can do any work. Not possible. The athletes and the hard working may need more amount of carbohydrates. Listen, carbohydrates provide energy to our body, which keeps it going throughout the day. Okay, which keeps it going throughout the day. Sugar, rice and potato are the 3 sources of carbohydrates. Yeah, once I listen, carbohydrates provide energy to our body which keep it going throughout the day. Sugar, rice and potato are 3 sources of carbohydrate. Only sugar, rice and potato? No. Bread, corn, wheat, yes, honey. Yes, these are some of the sources. Then differentiate between saturated and unsaturated fat. First, saturated fats. Saturated fats are normally gas at room temperature, solid at room temperature. What are the examples? Butter, ghee. Unsaturated fats. Unsaturated fats are mostly liquid at room temperature. Example, vegetable oil. Then, what is a balanced diet? Why is it important to have a balanced diet? Answer, listen. A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in the right proportions along with roughage and water required for the healthy functioning of our body is called a balanced diet. It is important to have a balanced diet because lack of carbohydrates, proteins, minerals in our diet leads to diseases. Okay. Next, fifth question. What are deficiency diseases? Name any 2 diseases and their causes. Diseases that are caused due to the lack of nutrients in the diet over a long period of time are called diseases, deficiency diseases. 2 deficiency diseases are Kawasaki and marasmus. Kawasaki leads caused due to deficiency of proteins. Marasmus caused due to deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates. Okay, are you clear, students? Study portions, Roman 1, 2 and 3. Okay, students, study well. Thank you, ma.